All right, I'm going live on this. All right, so I'm here. I'm editing a podcast today, and I decided to live stream. I'm actually testing my Osmo 3 Pocket. I'm testing the live stream capabilities, going directly from the camera out to a live stream. It's really weird because it's showing on my on my screen on my phone that I don't have Wi-Fi, but I obviously have Wi-Fi. You see my reflection. The ghost in the Wi-Fi. I wish it would tell me how many frames I'm dropping. Alright, so I need to take this off because if I don't... Okay, I'm muted. Alright, good. So now I can actually do my work here. Alright, so I'm editing a podcast. I just got done transferring all the footage to the folder that I'm working off of. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to go to movies, I need to go to the podcast here. Okay, these are all of the files that I need to work with. So let me grab those. Let me call Dave Custin podcast. All right. We're good. Project location. Let's move the project location into the folder. I do not like have my project locations completely separated from the actual media. So let's put that all in here. I think I'm ready to go. First sequence, we're going to name it Rough Draft. Actually, we're going to name this one Sync. We're going to create a sync. So these are all different sources and I need to combine them all. And it's going to put them all like on separate things. So, all right, I need volume here. Where's the volume at?
Okay.
All right, cool. All right. So I do not want to use this workspace. So I'm on the workspace that's for text, for captions and graphics. I use that when I'm doing edits based off of the transcript. So I go into captions and graphics when I'm going into transcript editing. I know there's an option here for text-based editing, which is fairly new because I used to have to do it here because they didn't have this option before. Now they have that option, I might use that. So first thing I want to do is assembly though, because I really want to combine all of these. I need to sync up all these videos. And the master is going to be, let's see. So we're going to start off with, so these clips, these two clips here, this was a mistake by the software or my laptop. My laptop made a mistake. The reality is these two are the key ones right here. So I think this is the beginning. All right, so because I was there and I did this, let me match these up correctly. So I'm going to drag that over here. I'm going to hold down Command to jump it in the middle.
Hey Dave, how's it going?
And so this part here is where my camera got jacked up. I actually lost connection when the guest was talking. I lost my connection and then I had to get it back. And when I got it back, I got it on the wrong, or not on the wrong camera, but I got it on the other camera. So I'm going to put myself at the top here. I hate when this does this, man. This is like, I don't know why it does that. It keeps the audio there. I like the audio to match the track. So if I'm up here on the second track, I like the audio to be on the second track as well, on the bottom. So I'm going to have to hold down Option. Oops. Have to hold down Option click, and then Shift Option click here, and then I can drag these down one, and they're still in sync.
Okay, we're running for about 15 seconds.
Yep, they're still in sync. And let's double check the sync on this too, on this part.
You know, storytelling is one.
Yeah, okay, so they're in sync. So now, what I did is when I exported these, so I record on Riverside, and when I record and I export, I always export to leave a top and tail so that we can sync the clips later. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'll slide this down over here. Now, in theory, I don't know why that's matching. Why is that matching off? All right, we're going to find out real quick.
I started professional life in Los Angeles on the Dell.
How you came about.
Okay, great. So I started professional life in Los Angeles.
Awesome. So the audio is actually synced up correctly.
I started professional life.
Now the reason why you, I mean, you probably hear the audio's off. As far as not like sync wise, the audio's off volume wise. So I'm a lot louder than what he is. And I'm going to fix, what I'm going to do is I sync everything up together. And then what I do is I export each audio track separately. But before I do that, I have to do some cleaning, because what happened was I did this recording in a studio. And on the other side of the wall, a bunch of people were chatting and talking and making all this noise. So it was just like everything was just banging around, and it was causing, and even though I was on a microphone that was super cardioid, which means it only captures everything in front of me, the thing is still the background noise. So what I do is I dump the audio into an AI tool that will enhance our volumes and enhance the tone so that it sounds clear, like we've recorded this in a studio and there's not a lot of air tone. And by doing that, though, it's an enhancer, right? So it's going to pick up any background noise, and it's going to enhance it as well. So if it picks up background voices, it's going to enhance those voices, and it sounds like a total stranger was in the room with us talking. So in order to get the best quality, what I have to do is I basically have to gate out any background noise, and for it to be able to basically clean up the audio in order for me to be able to export to the AI tool.
Automatically starts connecting. Yeah. Exactly. Awesome. And any last?
Dude, that's okay. So that's weird. So he's cut off here.
Okay, so the offering, I'm happy to chat with anybody who's struggling with a brand, because a brand I'm tired
Exactly.
Freshening, a rebrand. I'm happy to just chat with you. I'm not going to sell or bitch anything. I'm happy to give some feedback, give you some things to think about. What I might share anybody. Take it on the side if someone's struggling with what I share. Me through my two websites,
I always wonder, because there's.
Okay, so there's definitely something happened. So again, Riverside. So the reason why I use Riverside FM is because it's supposed to make things a lot simpler and easier for editing. The reason why I'm dumping into Adobe Premiere is because on Riverside lately, the edit is so off. Like it cuts out words and does stuff like that. And so what I do is I just export out all the raw data, and then I just edit it in Premiere. And it's a lot faster to edit Premiere, to be honest with you. But so now the issue is I have a problem. I have a problem with the sync. Somewhere along the lines here, the sync goes off. So here, I asked the question.
How you came about.
Okay, great. So I started professional life in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I started now.
So his audio is perfect from when I asked that question. However, somewhere in here, it gets off. So what I need to do, and I could see it right there. I see it right here. So this is my track on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. And if I clip this, well, I don't want to clip both. Actually, maybe I do. Clip it to where I get to the video side. Okay. Yeah, clip till I get to the video side. So now the thing is you could see in the audio signature, there's these two little blips here on his microphone, and then there's two blips here. I feel like that I interrupted there, or I did something. So I could try to match it. What I normally would do is I'll try this out. I don't know if it's going to work, but if I hold down Shift and I highlight, whoops, again, hold on, let me so that it doesn't grab both. Nope, still grab them both. I want them to function independently, but it won't let me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hold down Option. If I hold down Option, I can grab stuff independently. All right, so what I need to do is I need to sync. See if I could synchronize. If I can't synchronize this, then we have to figure out a different way. Actually, we can't synchronize because the video's cut. All right, so this actually looks like in signature. So I might have to do this. So I'm gonna have to do this manually. So let me zoom all the way in. Let me expand the audio signatures here. Okay. And I'm gonna have to zoom. Damn it. Hit Option. So I only want to select the bottom. I'm gonna have to slide this manually. I'm gonna have to eyeball it here. I'm gonna have to assume that was me jumping in.
Awesome. Yeah, and I agree with that.
Okay, so that's obviously out of sync, so that's not gonna work.
That because
oh, duh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. So I need to grab this. I need to actually grab both of these, which is fine. That'll make it in sync. There you go.
Awesome. Yeah, and I agree with that because when I started my company 10 years ago, I started Grata Software. We originally started.
Okay, so this is assuming he just finished saying something. So let me go back, unzoom through that, zoom back in. All right, so let's see what happens here.
That framework to help with telling my customers stories to their customers' business. And it's extremely effective, was extremely effective, is extremely effective. And that's what I rely on to build businesses, start businesses, and build brands.
So you see the long pause there. So obviously by now I should be talking.
Absolutely, you know.
So we're just gonna have to eyeball it. So I'm just gonna. So he finishes talking, and then I'm supposed to be chiming in.
Build businesses, start businesses, and build brands.
Absolutely, you know, storytelling is one of the biggest things right now. Like everyone talks about storytelling. You have, you know, Donald Miller. You have all these writers out there. They're all trying to teach you how to write copy in a story-based format. Russell Brunson talks about, you know, hook, story, offer, you know, all that kind of stuff. So when you first started, what was you know, story-based format? Russell Brunson talks about, you know, hook, story, offer, you know, all that kind of stuff. So when you first started, what was it like as far as competition-wise? Because I know that for years there's been a huge influx of people that are in the PR space, marketing space, and everyone kind of telling their, you know, telling stories, so to speak. Where did you find yourself when you first started in your business?
Well,
Okay, so the transition to that is pretty good. And by the way, this is not, like I said, this is extremely, I'm not even trying to edit right now. I'm just trying to sync up where my original camera that I was on, you'll see that there's two different shots here, right? So this is my laptop and this is my actual camera. I have a professional camera. In fact, the same camera I'm using right now to record this live is actually the one that I used here. But this is what happened when my camera, for some reason, it just disconnected, or not disconnected, but stopped recording. And it put me in a position where, you know, I had nothing going on. And so I had to recover essentially. So that's essentially where we're at right now. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. I just need to get it synced up enough to where I finish a question and then he answers it. Once I get that synced up, and it's, you see I'm going through here, and it needs to match up, right? It needs to match up what he's answering and what I'm the next question.
It's for the audience.
So I think this one he talks about a specific topic.
So that's where I like to live. I like to live in that part of the position. Everything is a commodity. Now, P.S., most things are commodities, but the art of brand positioning is to decommoditize vis-a-vis positioning. So that's where I like to live. I like to live in that part of the service industry.
Hey, for the audience, could you explain the difference between branding and marketing? Because I think that's a great distinction you mentioned a little bit ago. Go ahead.
So branding, or a brand.
There you go. Okay, see how that was perfect, the timing. So we'll take that. And again, I'm just testing here.
What would you think for someone who started?
And, you know, for the most part, I think we're good. As long as my reactions are right on point.
And.
Okay.
It's not or, it's an and.
Okay.
It's not either or. It's and. you know.
Okay. And again, we're not editing because like right there, I would cut the timing there. I would cut the spacing. Right now, we're just trying to make sure that all of my audio is in there. So, okay, I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to zoom out. Oops, wrong fast forward. I went too far. I was looking for this fast forward because I still got to get those other clips in. Okay.
Podcast.
Okay, so that's the tail end of the podcast. And if you can see the ending is dead on as far as the timeline. So that means I moved it over. I was pretty accurate in the move over. I was basically pretty frame accurate there. So you'll see both. Okay. So that worked out pretty good. And now the next thing is, so I got those in there. And now the next thing I want to do is I want to take my camera tracks, the original camera tracks, because I really want to use the other camera. I don't want to use my laptop camera. My laptop camera doesn't have as high as quality as my actual camera that I'm using right now. So we'll scoot over here. We'll see what we have. Okay. And this is this is when I hit on the camera. This is when I actually turned it back on after it shut off on its own. Okay, so the trick to this, I need to sync this up. I need to sync these up with, so I'm going to move these up to track number 3. And again, for some reason, it's not the old Premiere. It used to do this automatically. It used to, move your audio up tracks at the same time. If you moved your video up tracks and moved your audio up tracks. And I don't know why. Maybe there's a setting I'm missing or whatever, but it's not doing it anymore on mine. All right, so these link up together. We're good. Now, this is probably another edit.
I think a lot of times, a lot of entrepreneurs.
Okay, so yeah, this is where it cut out again, by the way. So, all right. So let's zoom out. Now I'm just going to put these as close as I can. I'm going to put this as close as I can. So the trick to this is, in order for me to sync this, I have my audio track here, I believe, right? Just double check.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that says audio track. My audio track.
Oh, no, go ahead, again.
Interesting.
Everything kind of looks the same. Everything sounds the same.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Why is it? I'm soloing the wrong thing. Come on, Ray, wake up.
The better or the...
There you go. That's what I was looking for. My lord, dude. Seriously? Where's my audio tracks?
Learning about those fundamental.
Is that him or is that me? God, dude. I can't...
Just let it drop.
There it is. Okay. My gosh, I'm losing my mind here. All right. Let's try this out now. So I need these two. I need them to sync to these two. And I should have an option to synchronize. If I don't know why. I do not have the option to synchronize. Gosh, dang it, man. Dude, Riverside killed me, man. Riverside just killed it. Like, I'm frustrated because the reason why I bought Riverside and I have a license to it is to speed up the editing process for me not having to do this. Because normally, I mean, it's like makes me feel at this point I might as well just record myself, just have him record himself, me record myself, send me the files, and I'll just sync them up and then just do the edit. Because Riverside's supposed to resolve some of these. Riverside's supposed to basically resolve some of these edit issues. It's supposed to be a lot faster to edit. So now I got to figure out the sync here. And so anyone's wondering, my actual degree is in audio engineering, so I'm good at syncing up audio. It's just a bitch to do. So I don't even want to look at the videos right now. I just want to sync up audio. So I need to take...
Absolutely, storytelling is...
Okay.
Absolutely, storytelling is...
So right there on the A on absolute, I'm gonna basically mark this, put an M there. Oh, no, let me put the M there. Put the M here. Come on, dude. Get off my... Stop messing with me. Click there. I need to put a marker. Dude, I already put a marker. Didn't I put a marker? Won't let me mark it. I hit M for marker, but it didn't. I guess I'll just do it that way. I hit M for marker and it wouldn't.
Absolutely, you know, story.
Oh crap! I think I know why. Hold on. So for those that don't know, I used to edit in Final Cut Pro, like the original Final Cut Pro from years ago, and I know all the Final Cut Pro keys. I have it set, Final Cut Pro. So where's marker? Marker is what? Just marker. I don't want selection markers, just marker clip. X. Why they change this? It used to be just M. Why they change it to... That's so stupid. So X is marker clip now? That's so dumb. So you're saying I have to, if I do X. X is my marker? Honestly, it didn't look like it didn't do anything. All right. So on this track, and then I got to go to my other track, and I'm looking for that same comment.
Absolutely, you know, absolutely, you know, storytelling.
Okay. So create a damn marker there. All right, so now I need to sync up these two by just dragging them. Give me a second here. Let's shrink this shit because I don't care about the video right now. I really just want to see straight up audio. All right. And I only want to sync up this channel. Oh, you son of a bitch. Always got to mess with me, man. Seriously. Well, let me synchronize now. Finally, shit. My God. Nope. Well, let me do, no. So what we'll do is this. We'll close that there. We will do synchronize here. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of rolling through it because my mind's on it. We want to synchronize audio track 2. Why is it? Okay, I don't want to synchronize. Clip start. Okay.
Absolutely, you know, storytelling is...
Okay, now, so what I'll do is take these two together.
Storytelling is one of the biggest things right now. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I need to bring it back probably several frames, so I'm going to zoom all the way in. Yeah, they're going to be uneven by...
Absolutely, you know,
so you have to, this is the kind of dance you have to do, like...
Absolutely, you know, storytelling.
Ooh, that's perfect. Okay, that's perfect. There's a little comb filtering going on, but it's in sync. That's all I care about. That's in sync there. All right. Whew, man, dude, I am sweating. Like, that took some work. So the fun part is now this part is probably not going to be in sync. Because if anything, I just moved on top of that.
Not really working every day, but you're working every day in your business still until today.
Okay.
this thing do its thing, and I'll just. So thanks again, and for those watching, just like, subscribe, follow, all things you keep track.
Okay, so it looks like they're in sync in the back end too.
Technology. So let's go back. Let's go to.
All right, so now let me open up at least the camera so I can see what the hell's going on now.
The technology side of things. So, you know.
All right, so I'm in sync here. So this whole front part, I just don't have. So I'm gonna have to edit this front part. So kill that, kill that. Now we're back to that's all the way. Okay, that's all the way, and that's all the, whoops, that one's all the way. Okay.
So, I started professional life.
Okay, so now let's see this edit here.
Kind of use some phrases or terms, and so that was really great.
Okay, so it's off by a little bit now with, so that now this is the key. So I've matched my audio here. I've matched mine. So now what I didn't need to do is I need to match to his. I've matched mine, so here I go. And obviously he's talking and I'm getting feedback on my, you know, I'm getting feedback on my my camera, or not my camera, but the on my audio. So what I need to do now is I need to match his. So let's do something I should have done at the very beginning, by the way. So this is Dave camera. Dude, seriously. This is Ray laptop. And this is Ray camera. Okay, and then for the audio, Dave audio. And this will be Ray laptop audio. And then this right here would be Ray cam audio. I can't type for shit. All right, cool. So let's zoom out. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take all of my stuff here, take all of that, and take all of this, and I want to link these together. Oh, not link. I haven't got a link. What the fuck just happened? Take all of this, and then take this, and this, this, and this. We're going to link all of that. Fucking group it or something. There you go, group it. So now whatever I do, whatever I move, we'll move it together. All right. Let's go back to this section here. This is the part that I'm looking at. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to move these. We're going to go ahead and move ours. Let's edit this here. Edit this shit here. Just so we can be able to shift our audio or our stuff forward a little bit. All right, so now we'll just shift it. Shift it. Let's shift it over. Can we shift it over? Why won't you let me shift it over? Oh. Damn it. Okay. Come on, man. Come on, man. Group this. Thank you, Riverside. Thank you for making my life so much harder. Okay. Supposed to be easy, bro. Okay, so you hear the echo. So you want to do is you want to match that echo. It's off probably by, so the rule is if you can hear a double, that means it's over 32 milliseconds delayed. Don't know which side is delayed, so we're going to have to eyeball this thing. So I'm going to go this way. Sounds like it's getting better. So now there's comb filtering. Comb filtering means you're within 32 milliseconds. I'm going to go one more frame just to test. Yeah, so now the comb filter is getting worse. So I'm going to go back 2 frames, basically just to validate. Okay, so I'm going to go back 1 frame and go back to the middle ground. There you go. And that sounds the least comb filtering. All right, cool. All right, so that's the least amount of comb filtering. So we are now, in theory, fully synced up. Yeah, see the camera edit?
Film production. I was in TV school.
There you go.
I was in TV.
So it's accurate. All right, cool. All right, so we should be synced up. I want to confirm this. Everything's working here.
Said I'm doing this. Yeah, so awesome. So the
bad things or the good things? You know, the things that
technology. So let's go back. Let's go to.
All right, so this is the part. So this is probably on me. I messed this one up because I knew I did this, but I was hoping I was wrong, but I did it. So this track, these tracks here, I need to shift them over, and then I need to edit, put these back out, and then reattach them. Let's try that again.
Bad things or the good things? You know, the things that it's a punch to the gut.
Okay.
It's a punch.
So now we're off here audio-wise because, again, there's... So the whole reason that happened, though, is just because of the fact the camera shut off. I turned it back on, so there's a gap in there, and now I have to reattach that gap. And that's where the mess-up is on this one. So as soon as we sync this up, we should be good to go. And it looks like... I mean, you can see the audio signature here. This looks like... This is the original audio signature, and this is the audio signature here. Let's see if we see any patterns. Yeah, it looks like I need to come forward a little bit. Yeah, because he talks... Oh, actually, I need to go back. So I need to go back on this one. So I need to take this and move it back to about right around here. A little bit more.
Yeah. You know, we don't learn as much from our successes as we do from the losses. So I think.
So he's saying, so I think.
And so I think. I don't think there's any one.
So now we'll listen to his.
Yeah. We don't learn as much from our successes. We don't learn as much from our successes as we do from the losses. And so I think. You know,
So I think is right there. Hear it?
And so I. You know, and so.
We're gonna hit the S on the so. Okay. I'm gonna make a marker there. And then now we'll just listen to the second track here.
I don't think there's any one thing. And so I. You know, and so.
There's the so. There it is. So in actuality, we are very close. So in theory, I could just take this Slide it back, match there, and then we'll unmute.
From our successes as we do
You hear it?
successes as we do from the losses.
So now now you can hear the doubling, right? And now we're back to the whole like go forward or backwards a smidge, right? So I'm going to take it forward a frame, a couple frames.
We do successes as we do from the losses. So all we do
Okay, it's gotten better. Go forward a couple frames.
as we do from the losses. So all we do successes from our successes.
Okay, it's gotten worse actually. So let me take it back.
So as much from our successes as we do successes.
It's gotten closer.
From our successes as we do from the losses.
Ooh, that was perfect.
And so I think, you know,
Yeah, we nailed it.
so all we do successes from our successes as we do from the losses. And so I think.
Yeah, we nailed it. We nailed it. All right. So now I'll zoom out. And now that I got the sync right, I'll just go ahead and grab that, make sure. So you can see like when my camera shut off, there's a gap there, right? So those gaps, that's what happened. All right. So we got that. We got all that synced up. And I'm telling you, once everything gets fixed, like it's like easy. Like editing is an easy process. It just sucks because now I got all this broken stuff everywhere. And by the way, I'm not looking to edit. I'm not editing the video yet. I'm just like, I'm doing the audio because what's going to happen is I'm going to replace all of this audio with the new audio. So anyways, I'm going to jump off the live. It was like 45 minutes just on syncing. I'm just going to jump off the live right now because there's a lot. I mean, I just want to go 100 miles an hour here, and it's hard to do that when I'm trying to talk and do a live here.